Hello everyone, it's me, with a lot better mic, and you can actually hear me. Today, I'm gonna run you through, well, right now, I'm in the Trello, you should probably look it up. It will give you a lot on Undertale tower defense stuff, like everything you need to know. There's a tier list over here, but it's outdated. It doesn't currently have the newer stuff that's been added, and like the buffs and nerfs and stuff. But that gives you like a general gist of like what's good in that. But today we're not going to be talking about that. Today we're going to be talking about the souls, mostly because they added this new kindness soul, and I'll just tell you basically what's going to be your like setup with these, like what would run best, how would co-op work, mostly because kindness would be really good in co-op, but like how it would work in general. Most of these are going to be the same, except for maybe patience and kindness. Determination, bravery kind of has the same setup, except for the soul thing. So first off, I'm going to tell you on like what route you should go for the soul. For this one, XP isn't a huge bonus because most of this is XP, like the right side right here, XP collector, determined XP, and then it's dust. My own opinion, dust isn't a huge concern you should be worrying about. You really never should go for dust. Because you start here, don't go to the right at all. It's such a waste, it's just not necessary. Instead, you should go to the left, because you get a whole bunch of more souls, which you're going to be using for a lot of things. That's basically where you want to go. If you go left, you get determined soul. That does... that's somewhere. Determined soul 1.4. That's a good boost. Technique gives you special soul damage, so you're gonna really rely on special souls because now you get a 50% damage increase to your special souls, which is really good because there are some special souls that you could use, like for example, Azrael, really good special soul. You're doing like 20,000 damage, boost that up to 30,000 damage just by having that. And then also, I would suggest you go down extra potential and then true determination. This extra potential, where is it? Here it is. It gives you another level to your special souls. So like every special soul caps out at level 5 unless you have extra potential, which will boost it up to level 6. This gives a 25% more damage to all special souls at level 6. I'm not exactly sure how that works because I don't have determination. I've never tested it. But as far as I know, I think it just gives a 25% boost to all the level 6, like it says. I could be wrong. Someone correct me on that. And then true determination, when you die, the wave will restart and your base will be fully recovered and give you 2 times the money you have. Only one time. That wasn't there before, or it was, I don't know. But gives you 2 times the money you have. That can be really good, especially for places like True Lab, because if you die and you have like $1 million or $2 million, that's $4 million placed on Omega Flowey. That's doing a lot of damage. So that's really good. Determination is a good soul in its own way because other souls can be more beneficial. For determination, your setup's probably going to look like the same thing as bravery. You're just going to go with, I don't know why I said that because I haven't gone over bravery, but your setup's probably going to look like you probably want, I don't know why I'm going through here. You're going to want Reaper Bird. Reaper Bird's a good unit. Currently got nerfed, but not nerfed to a point of where he's unusable. I'm not sure if that's the right, I'm not sure if they changed it yet. They seem to have, considering they updated it here. So, I'm not entirely sure if that's the current damage, but if that is, he's still good. Same thing with Mad Dummy, wherever he is. He got nerfed, but he's still doing a crazy amount of damage for his cooldown. So, they're going to be your main damage dealers. Then you want probably something like whatever you have. Basically, whatever you have that does good damage. You're probably just like probably this guy. He does a lot of damage, but he has low range, which you can change that to a decent amount, like maybe like 20 range with some support things, and all that gist. But for your special souls, what you're really gonna want is just basically anything that does a lot of damage. So Undying and Dying is gonna be a really good help for you, doing 2,000 every second, which is good. I mean, why wouldn't it? Hold on, what is this? Determined as ever. Undying once all the air is gone by attacking them twice as fast at level 5. Okay, so I didn't know this until now, but apparently she kills the airs twice as fast as the ground units. Isn't as good for bosses per se, but that is good. Although not too good, because air units don't usually have a lot of HP, and plus if you're really gonna kill airs, you might as well use Glide. He does 18,000. You're usually gonna have level 4, unless you just want level 5. Why not? That's 23 range. 4% cooldown. He's full AOE, does 1,800 damage. He's gonna be good for you if you have determination or really anything. He's good for killing airs, so Undying won't be too much of a good support. You probably want Mettaton Neo. Let's see. I haven't actually looked at these abilities. Neo being the star of the show lets monsters have the share of the fun by making his attack range infinite for one attack at level 5. I do remember that. I did look at this one. But I've never gotten him to level 5, so I've never actually seen this ability, but that is good. That is almost as good as Omega Flowey. But Omega Flowey is just really good if you have a good gold, like, getting like a whole bunch of gold. If you could see, he doesn't take up any slots, so he's just basically a free unit, but he costs a lot to place, and he's a timed unit. So basically, you place him down for a certain amount of time, depending on how much gold you have. Let's say you have 1 million. I believe that's 100 seconds. So that's how no, not a million. 1 million that'd be around 10,000 seconds. Not 10,000. 1,000. My bad. 1,000 seconds with like 1 million gold. That is good. To be fair, if you can get a lot of gold, that is good. I misspoke. I'm realizing now that is not true. I'm having a lot of troubles with trying to figure out this guy. For 1 million, it would be 100 seconds. I was right the first time. I look back at it. I'm just wrong. They currently buffed the True Lab units. Like Snowdrake's mother is doing more damage than she's done before. Doing 750. That's really good with her bleeding and AoE damage, but she has kind of bad range, but still good. Lemon Bread, still bad, although, we got buffed to 21,000 damage. He's good damage, but his cooldown is really a drag, even with Shiren, because Shiren's a really good support in general. Bumping that down to like 10.8, yeah, 10.8 cooldown, still a lot. And if we look at others, he's also a single unit, so that makes him pretty bad. Endogeny, he's gonna be good for stuff that we talk about later. But for like determination, he's not gonna be good. Memory Head, neither will he. He just has this kind of stats. I don't know. I'm showing you guys this, but if you want to know, that's how you know. Basically, you're just gonna do everything like Super Souls, Undying and Dying. Probably both Mettaton Neo and Mettaton doing 1,600 every second. Mettaton doing 300 every 0.5 seconds. He can also lets his monsters notice. So it's like he gets 2 times range randomly. For a random amount of time, I think. I don't exactly remember. They also have a slow effect, which, as far as I know, slow is not that good. It seems good until you realize that they get slowed for a bit, and then they go back to their same speed. They're slowed for a tiny bit, so it's good for that tiny bit, but I'm like 0.5% sure that they like increase in speed at the moment. Not like increase to the same exact speed, just like a little bit higher. But I think I'm wrong with that. That's just my guess. Yeah, basically that's about it. Do with however you want. Now, time for Bravery. This is the one I've been using a lot, and it is pretty good for the main reason. So this one, you're not gonna completely go for one side. You might change it up depending on what you want. One thing you're gonna get the risk, because that's not risk. Oh, my bad. You're gonna get the sacrifice, because that is 30% more range for minus 10% damage. Which, if you have kindness, if someone has kindness, they have a support ability that gives everyone a 10% increase in damage, basically negating this minus 10% damage, making you do 30% more range in general. So that's why you want that. But you don't even need that, because it's such a good ability that it's not necessary that you have kindness near you. The chosen one, not really that great, but you're gonna get it anyways, considering it's the only thing you can get. It makes your first monster you place 2 times the initial damage. But the bad thing about it is it's only for upgrade 1. So once you go to upgrade 2, it just goes back to the normal damage it would do at upgrade 2. Next, look at Territory Ruler. This is good for like certain things. But most things that you're going to do are ground units. They're going to do the most damage. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for the most damage. So what you could do is just place a whole bunch of ground units. Maybe have someone else to deal with airs. Since airs don't do a whole lot of damage, but you do have to place them. If you just get ground, then you have a 12% gold increase. That's good, because it's just gold. It's just good for gold gain. And then let's see, confidence. This is really good. You get this around here, because for gold, you definitely want to go just like full left. It will help you, because you get confidence. That's a 5% gold increase, which will be good. I'll talk about it later, because it really ties in with another thing. Actually, I'll talk about it right now, considering it's right here. Then there's True Bravery, which gives you a 0.25% increase in gold. Or no, not a 0.25. A times 1.25. I'm having a hard time speaking English apparently. Gold increase, which, as long as you don't place any special souls, you can have them. But it's recommended that you don't, because then you have a permanent 1.25 gold increase, and you have this. You'll have a 15% increase in gold. I'm not too sure if it works for special souls, but I'm pretty sure it does. So in general, it's good if you don't have any special souls equipped. This exchange, I wouldn't recommend using it, but like if you need souls, then yeah, use it. This is a 25% increase in souls. You don't need XP too much. The only reason you need it now is because they added the new shop thing, where you need XP and gold, or souls I mean, to get like a gold increase. But other than that, XP isn't really useful, and plus you'll probably get a whole lot of XP just by doing stuff in general. This right here, it's just really bad. Don't get it. It's just useless. Getting dust in this game is really easy. I don't see why there's so many things for dust. It's just not useful. For your bravery setup, will probably look something like your determination setup. I'm not giving you like a whole in-depth thing, because it's up to you. You can find things that are good, and most of the things are the same things, and you don't want the same setup for everything. But for your special souls, don't have any equipped. Unless you're doing like endless or something, then have them equipped, because you can always just like wait till like a certain part and then place them. Then it will then negate the boost, but that's only after, so it's just fine. Let's move on to patience. Patience is a really good for what was I thinking? Really good for summoning units. That took me a bit to say. but it's good for that. Basically, the first two, like if we go into here, since it doesn't have it down there, wait and keep waiting. They do nothing, literally. They just don't have an ability at all. They won't do anything. Just I hope you know that. Yeah, there's no image on there. Yeah, see, as you can see, does nothing. True Patience, as long as you don't upgrade anything, you'll get a 2.25 times gold increase right before the start. That's not really that good, because eventually you'll need to upgrade things, and it's not too good. Where is the True Patience? It's right here. That's not too good. I mean, it might be good at the start. Why is this different? I don't have Patience. I haven't really tested this, but I know that it's not good. Let's see. These are good, but it's only 5-wave max, which makes it not that good. So let's say 5-wave max. This is a 10% increase, 10% increase. This is just a minus 5, 5, 5. You know, just do your math. It's good, but not so good, since with Shiren you get a better boost anyways. Patience Dust, really, it's not good. 5 times Dust in the last wave, that's good, but really not good at all. I don't know why I said it was good. It's not really that good. Because usually you're gonna not be doing normal stuff, because you'll be doing so much damage that you can easily do them by yourself. Temporary discount, 25 minus 25% upgrade cost in the last wave. Still kind of useless. Not too much of a benefit, but yeah, I mean, if you want to, you want to. Where is that on the skill tree? Like this left side, not too good. Neither is this right side. In general, Bravery is good for summon units just because of, first off, this, and let's see, reward boost. If you don't get any items, the intermission, you will give a 5% increase in rewards, like souls and experience, which that's a 25% increase in both of them, which can be good. It's just, if you need souls and XP, then yeah, go that route, might as well. If you're just going for damage, I would suggest these, just because, well, they're better. And then monster reserves, 2 times soul and XP if you only place special souls. I mean, yeah, that's not that hard to do, actually. Let's see what that is. Reward boost? No, that monsters reserve. So if you get that one, this is basically just going full like souls. If you really want souls, just get that. Just get this whole thing. It gives you a lot of souls. That's a 25% reward boost, and then another 2 times souls. So you'll get quite a bit more souls than most people usually. But that's if you only use special souls. What you can do with Metaton EX and Undying the Undying, they'll kill all the monsters, even the air units, since Undying the Undying is an air unit. But that's about it for Patience. Patience, only really good for summoning, but not that good for damage. It's good for getting souls. That's about it. Kindness, though, is a really good support. Because if you look here, first off, support increases 10% damage to all your allies, which is good. I don't think it does it to you, but you do have it for all your allies. Let's see, defense. This is just not useful, although it is useful in Endless, because they have recently added a new thing where in Endless, your defense gains health for every wave you're at, I believe. Yeah. And then, so you have minus 15% base damage. That is pretty good. Healthy summon, units gain 50% HP if they survive after killing an enemy. So if they kill an enemy and they're like at like 1 HP or something, or like higher, it doesn't matter, they will gain a 50% health increase. Not like in total, but like their base health. So let's say they're at 1, their total HP is 100, they kill an enemy, they're at 1, they will go to 51, if you didn't understand that. Beneficial damage, you receive gold when damaged, gold amount based on enemy's HP. That can be really good if used right. Let's say you have like 1,000,000 base, and an enemy comes up with 999,000. Actually, it wouldn't even matter, because if you have this base thing, they could have like, they could also have 1,000,000 and you wouldn't die. It just hops in there, and then it will then give you a lot of money. I'm not sure how much money, but I think if you take 1,000,000 damage, you will get 1,000,000 gold. That's what I assume. I'm not sure if that's true, since kindness is so new. I haven't really used it. True kindness, as long as the base doesn't take damage, you gain 1.25 times gold. That is really good. Like in general, that is really good, because usually you're not going to be wanting your base to take damage. So that is really good. You just have basically a permanent 0.25 gold increase. In Souls you won't get all of this, but with this one specifically, it's kind of weird. But yeah, I'll show you what you need when I'm done explaining all of these. Reinforcement, it gives you 50% base HP, which isn't as good as some other ones. Donation, this is really good. Allows the player to donate gold to allies. That is really good. This is why Bravery will be the main support, gaining gold as much as possible. Because then you give it to like Bravery and maybe Determination, and they will get you like good super souls down that cost a lot, like Azriel or Omega Flowey. They'll get them down because you'll give them so much gold, because you get a lot of gold. Considering you get this 2.5% increase, let's say you have the most gold percent stuff you can get from like titles and such, then you'll have like a 300 or however much increase in gold. Then I would also suggest you go here, get Temmie, but that's not all. First off, you'll get Temmie, 4,500 every 15 seconds. That's a lot of gold. Let's say you get Alphys, that's a 60% boost damage increase, which will then give you minus 30 range, but that doesn't matter because you're going to mostly be using it on Temmie, so then he'll gain more gold, obviously. That's like not 700, like around 5,000 to 6,000 gold, probably 6,000 gold, somewhere around there, and in between those probably. And then what you can also do, get Shyren, then you also gain, 10% less cooldown and 10% more damage, which damage equals gold in Temmie's case, so you'll have around 6,000 gold, and it will also pop this down from 15 down to 13.5, which that's a really good gold thing. Yeah, as far as that's, you're gonna be using those 3 units definitely, because you'll be the main money maker if you're in a co-op group. If you're by yourself, then I feel bad. You're not gonna do too well with the gold stuff. For your special souls, there aren't really any like good there's no support special souls as far as I know. Oh, other than Mad Mew Mew. Mad Mew Mew also plays her down, because then, since you also get gold from other people killing things, you will also gain a 3 times gold value, and everyone will actually, which is really good. That is the equivalent of having a 300% gold increase, obviously. But it's more of times, so I believe getting this is kind of hard, but if you have the right setup, you can definitely get Mad Mew Mew. On kindness, you really want someone to carry you to that, since you won't really have a good thing for that. For your special souls, I would just suggest anyone expensive. Like you get Mad Mew Mew, obviously, but then you want someone expensive, like Azrael, because he's expensive. He costs in total. Let's see, 2.6 million. Azrael costs 2.6 million in total, and he does a lot of damage. So he's obviously good. And if you have kindness, you can basically get everyone final Azrael, even if they have bravery. That's still good because, well, you have kindness, which basically gives you more gold to everyone. You'll have a really good setup, and I would just suggest also getting summon units, because you're not going to be the damage either. You're going to be support, and then for everything else, you're just going to have summons. So I would suggest getting So Sorry, because of how much HP them has. First off, they have so much HP, and then the increase, you can give them XP. You can give them a 70% increase. Damage is HP for summoners. You can give them a 70% increase in damage. Yeah, so you'll give them that, and then since this ability right here, Healthy Summon, can also boost them, so you'll have a really good summon unit there. Also Dogony, he has 5k HP. You can give him a 70% increase to that. It's every 45 seconds, although So Sorry is every 120, but it also has a lot of HP, so it's still good anyways. And Dogony is just like a better summon, but not by a lot. Basically, it's kind of the same, but it just, that's what basically your setup will be looking like. Temmie, Shiren, Alphys, So Sorry, Andogany, Mad Mew Mew, probably Asgore, and then Azrael. That's probably gonna be your setup. That's like the most I can give you. You're gonna be the support if you're in a team. I would suggest you don't have bravery, unless you get an ult account with bravery and you max them out, because they'll be a really good gold grinding person. Also, I don't think I've talked about this. I don't think I talked about these since I went on a rant after I saw donation. But like recovery, that's 10% in HP every 60 seconds. That's good, but not too good. And then beyond, that's a 6% extra base HP every 300 seconds. That is good, since like in Endless, you're gonna be spending a lot of time. 300 seconds, that's like 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes you gain 6%. That can be good, but in Endless, I'm pretty sure it'd be good. Your setup, this thing is gonna, first off, you're gonna get that little cross unit support, special soul, beneficial damage, true kindness, healthy summon, and donation. That for sure. And then really whatever you want for these, if you want like recovery, reinforcement, defense, beyond, really anything you want. Although I would say you probably want, let's see, you probably want recovery, if anything. Yeah, you probably want recovery. That's about all I can suggest. It depends on your playstyle. It depends on what you're trying to do. But I think that's about the end of the video. I went on a little rant about all the other stuff. I'm not even sure all this is, but I hope that you gain some kind of like benefit from this. It helps someone. And I'll see you later. So goodbye.